Hello, Oche Kitchen. Good day, everybody. My name is Reginald Udom. I'm a lawyer. I work out of Lagos, Nigeria. Ijama has asked me to speak to you today about investing in real estate in Nigeria. She actually mentioned places like Lagos. She also said most of you live in the US and you're looking at investing in Nigeria. I think it's a good time. The exchange rate is very favorable at the moment. If you're looking at investing in Lagos, you're probably thinking about a place like the Lekki Equia axis. Reason being that it's a very fast developing area. One thing to bear in mind for those of you who know Lagos very well, so most of you know VI and you know Ikoyi. So when you hear Lekki, you always assume that it's just that Lekki that is beside VI. Not always the case. So there's a place called Ibeju Lekki. Some people call it Lekki Phase 2. And it's not very close to VI. It's actually very far. It's nearer Ogun State than it is to VI or Ikoyi. So if you're buying land from Lagos and you've gone online to some Instagram page of an agent and you see that the land is 20 minutes from VI, don't always assume that it's actually 20 minutes from VI. So sometimes 20 minutes from VI could mean 20 minutes from VI at 2 a.m. when there's no car on the roads. During peak traffic, coming from Ibeju Lekki to VI or to Ikoyi might take 2 hours. So first one is to determine the location and to be sure that that's actually what you want. Second one is in terms of title. So if you're buying land, you need to make sure that the seller has proper title documents that they can pass on to you. If not, you just pay money and not receive any title. Some of the land on that axis historically belonged to old Lagos families. When the Land Use Act was passed, government basically took away all their land, but then gave them parts. And they did this via what they call excision. So those excisions are normally published in gazettes, which are official government documents. So if you're buying land and they tell you that the title document is excision, you need to have a lawyer check to make sure that the excision is properly documented and that the land you're buying falls within the area that was actually given back to those families. There are several other title documents apart from excision. There's the C of O. Some people just have deeds of assignment. You just need to have your lawyer check all of them. Sometimes when you're buying land, which actually has like proper agreement and all that, it might be that they haven't registered those agreements in the government offices. So it might be that the reason why they're selling to you at a very cheap price is because they want to bear the cost of registering. I don't want to sound very legalese or very technical, so I'm just trying to keep it very simple. But the important thing is that if you're buying land, you need to have a lawyer look into it for you. You can't just contact the seller directly because he's a friend of yours from secondary school and transfer money to him and have him send you documents. You have to have a lawyer check out his title. You have to have advice relating to the location and be very clear before you actually part with money. So location, title, very important. Then you need to also determine what you want. So some of you say you're trying to buy for investment. What exactly do you mean by investment? Do you want to buy the land and keep it there for a while so that when the property value appreciates, you would sell? Or do you want to buy and build and rent out the house to people to be paying you rent? Or what exactly do you want? So whatever you want will determine what kind of land you would buy. So if you're trying to buy land that would appreciate over time, it doesn't really matter that you're buying in a very far location because it might be that government will develop the road around that area in another 5 to 6 years and the property value would appreciate and you would sell. If you're buying land that you want to build houses on, you want to build like a block of flats and you want to rent it out, then you might also want to consider whether that land is in a place that is motorable. People will not come and rent your house if they can't drive their cars through the roads there. So you need to check out some of these things before you invest in real property in Nigeria. Ijama said I have only 5 minutes. I don't have a lot of time. I think the important thing to bear in mind is don't part with money until you've checked it out. Do your due diligence. Don't just assume that because he's your friend from secondary school, he's giving you a good deal. Have a lawyer check it out for you before you part with money. Thank you.